baby Laura.
Yeah, it's my favorite time of year.
No, Santa.
He might hear you.
Look, I know it's just me, but you can't just put your whole fingers on my whole mouth. You just Steve,
he's right. You too, Laura?
Mm-hmm.
You swallowed this bilge water?
Yeah.
Steve, think about it. How is it possible for one guy to deliver toys to every kid in the entire world in just one night? Well, it's a miracle, Laura. You don't analyze miracles, you just believe in them.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, Eddie, I understand where you're coming from, but that's a word right there. You don't analyze miracles. You just believe in them. Because if you can analyze them, they're actually not miracles. Talk to us, Steve.
Please.
Well, how can I show you guys that there really is a Santa? Oh,
got an idea.
Well, I know. The one I want for Christmas, yeah. And then I'll seal it in an envelope and mail it to you by registered mail. And on Christmas morning, we'll open it and see if Santa gave me what I asked for.
Sounds like a deal.
Good idea. You want more proof that there's a Santa? Why don't you open that letter I sent you by registered mail? Yeah, let's see if Steve got what he wanted from Santa.
Steve already got what he... Laura, you're in his presence. It's already done. It's already done.
Here it is.
Decided to ask him for the most impossible present I can think of. To spend Christmas with my favorite people in the world. The Winslows.
See what I'm saying?
Mom, are you okay?
I'm worried about your father.
I'm sure it'll be all right, Mom.
Well, he's not alone. He's with
Say it, Laura.
Steve.
He's with Steve. Ain't no wrong with it.
Oh.
Actually, it could be a lot wrong with it, to be
But we
honest.
gotta think positive, Mom.
I know.
You gotta hope that before the blackout hit, he scored your present.
Oh, gosh.
Edward, unlike you, my main concern is not what I'm getting for Christmas. I just want to know that your father's okay. I want him here safe with his family on Christmas Eve.
I'm sorry. I do too.
We all do, Mom.
Yeah, we're just looking at Laura. Well, Steve is kind of dipped in it a little bit, but we're looking at Eddie and Laura through the Christmas years.
Hey, Laura.
Christmas
Hey, who's
time.
that present for?
You. I actually got you what you wanted.
Really? Hey, how'd you fit a motorcycle in that little box?
Yeah. That's why you can't fall for it, though. People, when you try to give them what they want, they keep adding to the list. It never adds up, man. It never adds up.
Get it. Go ahead.
Move.
Siblings. Hilarious.
Curtis, hey.
Merry Christmas, Laura.
Big brother in the way. Big brother hating. Yeah.
Eddie. What's happening, man?
You got it. What's up, Curtis? Having a cool you?
I am now. Merry Christmas, Laura.
Oh, Curtis, you shouldn't have.
But she's glad you did.
Oh, here, Curtis. This is for you.
Hey, that's nicely wrapped present.
That ain't your present no more, Eddie. It's gone. Yeah. A beautiful man walks in, you've been replaced.
You know, you're right, Eddie, we do.
You do what?
I want to be alone.
Hey, I'm gone. Watch your hands.
Watch where you put your hands on my sister.
Go ahead, open the gift.
Eddie, have you seen Emily?
Emily.
Yeah, my favorite rag doll, the one with the missing eye.
The dog with me.
Wait a minute. Is that the one with the red dress?
Yeah, that's her. You what?
I get
Well, I
it.
went to get your stuff and I thought you wanted to throw it away. It was on the bed on the pile.
No, it was on the bed sitting near the pile.
Oh, no.
Well, it was old and dirty.
Oh.
And like you said, it had a missing eye.
Eddie. Well, it was old and dirty. Eddie. Don't make it worse, man.
That's because I had her since I was 6.
Oh, shit.
I love that doll, Eddie.
Oh,
How
no.
could you do something like this?
Oh, no.
Lord, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
During Christmas time,
Thanks
too.
a lot, Eddie. You ruined my whole Christmas.
You ruined her whole Christmas. Everything. Oh, my God.
House of holly, fa la la la
La, 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 la.
tis the season to be merry. Hey, baby, Laura, let's get started on the tree. It's not gonna decorate itself.
Right, they
Oh,
don't.
I can't. I gotta go meet Max at the mall.
Is it important?
Oh, yeah, she got a job selling cosmetics, so she wants me to stand next to her counter and tell people I'm 40.
Don't wrap.
Laura's so silly. Well, but she is hilarious, man.
But I guess we can decorate the tree tomorrow.
Oh, David's taking me ice skating.
Skating? But it's freezing outside.
That's the whole idea, Mom.
Right.
Cold makes the water hard. Otherwise, it's called swimming. Grandma, those are your gifts?
Of course not. I like to be surprised.
I like how they have Family Matters is so brilliant. They got the younger kids busting the grandma. You know, usually it's the other way around. I love it.
All over the kitchen, but I didn't see any of your cookies.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve and we've been waiting 364 days for those babies.
Well, I decided not to make any cookies this year.
Well, why not? It's a tradition.
I figured you both were too old for silly traditions like Christmas cookies.
Where would you get a crazy idea like that from?
From your mother.
Mom?
She asked you both to help her trim the tree. Evidently, you were too busy.
Grandmas, this is why I keep saying you gotta listen and respect your elders. Guys, they're smarter than we are. They're smarter than we are. They just are.
Grandma, it's not like the tree didn't get decorated. Mom did a great job.
That's exactly what it was. A job. She had to do it alone. But had she decorated that tree with you, Laura, and you, Eddie, you know what that would be?
What, Grandma?
What?
Christmas.
Christmas.
Hey, Eddie, I heard you and Laura undecorated the tree last night.
Ah,
So we can redecorate it with Mom.
right,
Like you do every year.
right.
Now that's nice.
Very nice. I'm so proud of my kids.
Get into this, want to do a review on, Darius and Kelly, you know what I'm saying, coming back as siblings and Christmas in Carolina. I've heard the reviews, I read the reviews and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna get into it. I absolutely loved Christmas in Carolina. Yeah, and I wish I could show you scenes from the movie, but I can't. But I would say go watch it. You got it on Fubu TV, A Great American Family. It's literally everywhere, so go check it out. But I'm going to still try to give you this review, though, for real. But I feel like, you should hear from the woman herself. So check out Kelly real quick.
Christmas in Carolina. So what is Christmas in Carolina like? What's that like?
It's like one of those holiday movies that make you feel good. You see somebody, they have like a little tiff in the beginning and then they find their way back to each other and work it out. You feel all the warm fuzzies and tears at the end.
Yeah, Kelly, I don't know if I could have said it better myself. This was such an awesome movie. Like Kelly said, it gives you all the feels. You got to give a shout out to mad props to, Jocelyn Hall, and David L. Royale. Man, they acted their butts off in this movie, if you ask me. The takeaway is, did they convince you? And they did. You saw the chemistry between them. Wesley really had me believing how much he was in love with Elle. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love story. Man, and another thing that this movie really does, it restores your hope in love. Felt like love don't live here anymore, or you feel like it does, kind of after this movie. And that's one of the biggest things I took away is believing in love. Do you believe in love? This is what this movie does, man. You got to check it out. And the chemistry within the whole cast, like I said, like Kelly said, it got the vibe. It has the tradition. It has the colors. The musical instrumentation, guys, in this movie. I don't know who did it. It's amazing. Look, I know we in our 40s and everything like that, but Kelly and Darius look absolutely amazing. Kelly is just a beautiful woman. Long hair, short hair, thick, thin. It don't matter. Like, this woman is beautiful.
Wow, that's amazing. And they look great for their age. I mean, there's even a scene where Kelly's character is, she's the main character's mom. Right. And the girl mistakes him for the girlfriend. I mean, hey, she just looks that good that you almost just assume that she's on a date with her son. Like, her son. Like, that's just how good she looks. So
Man, I really just love what this movie stands for. It stands for family. It stands for Christmas. What you see out of it is, forgiveness. You see patience. You see, true love. You see overprotection sometimes. about, can we be real, minding your business sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And it just, honestly, it just gives you that Family Matters vibe. It has the, like I said, it has the melody, it has the love, it has the warmth in it. And you know, Kelly and Darius bringing that. They know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? It gives you all that. I think some of the things that people take issue with the movie, and this is what concerns me about television today, is that it's a wholesome movie, guys. It is. I'm sorry. Okay. It's a, like Family Matters. It is a wholesome movie. It is a man that is honoring a woman. He being a king to her queen. You know what I'm saying? He's treating her good. He's talking to her good. You know, it's one of those movies. It is a good feel movie. It is a positive movie. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing those type of things. You're seeing people honor each other. You're seeing morals. You know, he ain't, you know, you see the guy where he's not, you know, Wesley ain't trying to play with her mind. He trying to marry her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make you a side chick or just a chick. I'm trying to make you my wife. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I love that. And the other thing too, that you saw him say, like, man, I'm ready to propose. He ain't playing around. And so a lot of us, you know, today, because, you know, we date for 10 years, you know, we date for 10 years and you still don't know if that's the person for you, you know, because we have done things in such a cultural way that we can't recognize that what isn't normal and what is normal anymore, right? And so now we think, oh, because he dates her for 3 weeks or a month, that it's not normal. Like, man, when you see and you know what it is, go for it, grab it, get it. You know what I'm saying? So I really love that. And I understand that people are not going to like it because it's wholesome. And that's why some people don't like Family Matters. They want it to be more, you know, anyway, you know, but what I really love, let me go here real quick. What I really loved is how they put other people on. You know what I'm saying? They put on a Tyler Perry hat and they're letting other people shine in this movie. And I really, really love that. You know, Kelly was the producer of it. You know what I'm saying? She was one of the producers of it. And then she says in the interview, and I may put it up here, that she actually didn't want to be in it. She wanted to produce it.
And the movie is called Christmas in Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted me to be in it. I wanted to produce it. So we began working with it, and, you know, we developed it for about a year, and then we shot it in South Carolina.
The idea that we're making movies, that Black people making their own movies and they're starring in them and everything.
And that's what I love about it. You know, people may go, I understand that we're in a culture today where, like I said, you can critique without actually having any experience. You can critique without having done anything yourself and go and critique other people's work, you know, and there's many reasons why we do that. But I think one, it's easier to do, right? Because you don't have to go out there and take the challenge. You don't have to go out there and be brave, right? You can sit on your, you know, on your review or whatever it is and talk your stuff, you know, but I want to encourage you, man, you know, that, and Kelly even was an executive producer of another movie called Bless Not Curse. And I'll put it in here. Dope movie, super dope movie, you know, well, what I want to encourage you in is, like, God has placed something on the inside of you to give to the world.
This is why I say all the time, all you have is all you need. Why? Because God's not requiring a seed that he has not already given you. Everybody right now, take your hand and just quench it in front of you. And I don't know what this represents for you, but it's something you already have. You're holding your harvest.
And a lot of times we don't want to do, we don't act on it because we're scared, because of comparison, because of rejection, because of bad reviews, because of, you know, whatever it is, feedback and all these different things. And so we don't take that step, you know, but that's what I want to encourage, you know, people in, is like, don't be afraid. Do that thing that God placed on the inside of you. No, it may not be to perfection. Was this movie perfection? No, it wasn't. There's a lot of, you know, editor things that I noticed right away, you know what I'm saying? But is the message still there? Is the purpose still in the movie? 100%, right? And so that's why I just want to encourage you. Go after that thing, man. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about, I don't have enough.
We have a good God. How many of you know God gives us everything that we need for life and for prosperity? How many of you know God's put everything within us and within our reach to do everything that he has called us to do? Amen?
God already put it on the inside of you. It's all already there. You know what I'm saying?
Challenge themselves. If we have a project and you're saying, okay, I can do that, that's not the project we want. The projects that say, I don't know if I can animate that. I don't know how to write that story. I don't know how to do that. Those are the things we want, because through that curiosity, you'll reach a level that you didn't think was possible. And so,
well, Max, I think the greatest fear that we face is ourselves. Actually, you know, I think it's
It's not anything that's external or anything that's superficial. I think the greatest fear you face is yourself, because we all have dreams, and it's very scary sometimes to accept the dream that you have. And it's scarier still to say, okay, I want that. It's scary because you're afraid that if you put your heart and soul into it and you fail, then how are you going to feel about yourself? Right? So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself.
Are afraid of failure. How did you become one of those people who doesn't seem to be afraid of failing?
It doesn't exist. It's not existent. Seriously, what does failure mean? It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination.
Trying to figure out a dream again, and it's like, I just don't know. But I want to be faithful, and I want to learn from things that didn't work well before, and I still want to be open-handed.
Right.
That's one of the things I'm praying. Like, God, help me to dream in an open-handed way.
Right.
But my peace isn't tied to that. My rest isn't tied to that. My identity isn't tied to that.
Right.
And if you got something else in mind, help me be willing to run wherever you send me.
It's giving wisdom and giving nuggets, like go for it. You have everything, that God's already placed on the inside of you. You already have it. You got it. Go. And that's why it's so, when I think about it now, it's so amazing that, Kelly as Laura was inspiring, me at it, when we were younger, and she's still inspiring me now. She's so inspiring. If you just look at, everything that she's doing, that a lot of people wouldn't do, because they'd be like, man, what if this? What if I fail? What if da-da-da-da? My name's on that, blah, blah, blah. Right? And I just love that she just goes out there and just does it, And like I said, it's so crazy that she's inspiring me still 20 something, whatever years later. And I just hope that you're inspired. You know what I'm saying? Love God, love people. May God bless you. May God keep you.
People are not using their faith. They're looking for feedback. So most people, when God tells you to give it away, you would have to use faith to do that. Instead of using your faith, you're using feedback. So I need people to give me likes. I need them to pay for my stuff. I need them to tell me this is what they want to hear. And God said, I have never asked you to do anything by feedback. I ask you to do it by faith. We walk by feedback? No, we walk by faith. Most people are looking for the next thing they do. What worked last time? Let's get some feedback so we know the next thing that's going to blow up. We have never, ever done anything because of feedback. We've done it because of faith. And that's when God blesses it. Feedback can inform us, but it cannot give us identity. And if you let the feedback give you identity, then you will always be living by feedback and not by faith.
It's the murder, Carmelo.